What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Lexani Love, and today I am bringing you a topic that was brought to me by one of my lovely supporting followers on emotional growth. For those of you who don't know me, I don't know what's happened or where you've been, but I need for you to stay tuned so that way you can get to know me because I have some awesome material. Excuse the loud music. But I have awesome material that I would love to share with you. So I want to make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share with other people. So that way somebody else may get some help out of the material that I bring. Again, my name is Lexani. And I go by Lexani Love. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell me what you think. Give me your topics. Let's jump right into this. So, Lex, honey, what is emotional growth? Emotional growth is just the ability for us to be able to recognize, express, and manage the feelings that we feel at different stages of our life, while still being able to reflect empathy for the feelings of others as well. So, how do we get to this point? First, I need you to accept that it is okay to be emotional. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard or know somebody who tries to tell you like, oh my God, you're too emotional. It's not that serious. Like, get over it. No, you are a fully feeling human being who understands your emotions are important. So you respond to them accordingly. I'm sorry, I just seen something. But you respond to them accordingly. And that's what's important and that's what's good, okay? So now that you know what emotional growth is, now that you've accepted that it is okay to be emotional, what steps can you take to be more emotionally enact? First, I want you to be receptive to feedback. I want you to be open to other perspectives of things versus being defensive and shutting down at any idea that may be conflicting to yours. We all see things differently. And sometimes, if somebody says something different than what we believe in, we are so quick to want to prove like, no, let me prove to you why my idea or how I see things is right versus yours. Don't do that. I want you to be more open, be more receptive to the feedback, more receptive to the other perspective instead of being defensive. Then I want you to step outside of yourself to actually see another perspective without anybody having you to, versus just seeing everything from your own point of view. Take the time to say, hey, I know this is how I feel and this is how I see it, but let me think about how somebody else may possibly be seeing this situation. Okay? After you've done that, develop an authentic, true sense of self. Be authentically you at all times versus lacking a sense of self and portraying or projecting an image that you feel like people want to see or what people expect for you to be. Do you understand me? You have to be yourself. After you accepted yourself, I am me. I am who I am. I am Lexani. Even though that's another name. We'll get to that another fun time. Anyways, be you. Be yourself. And I want you then to take the time to process your emotions before reacting versus engaging in, what do they call it? The habitual knee-jerk emotional reactions, to where you are just so quick to fly off the handle before even stopping and thinking. It's okay to say, you know what? This is a lot on me right now. I'm filled with emotions and I just need some time. I need you to give me some time and we can talk about this at another time. That way I can properly express how I feel to you, so that way maybe you'll understand versus me just being ready to just spaz and go from 0 to 100 real quick. And then you're not understanding anything I'm saying, okay? Once you do that, I want you to feel a sense of peace and stability within yourself versus feeling attacked and like the world is just so against you. This is going to be so important, guys. I'm sorry, I'm in a car, my arm hurts. But this is going to be so important because when you are at peace with your beliefs and how you feel and how you think, and you're at peace with accepting that people may not feel or see things how you see them or how you feel about them, it gets so much better. Don't always feel like the world is against you and like you're being attacked and nobody's understanding you and understanding, why you're not wrong or why you did what you did or why you feel the way you feel. Be at peace within yourself. And lastly, I want you to make sure you're always encouraging others and believe in their capabilities, because you will want somebody to believe in yours. Instead of criticizing others that's coming from a point of being insecure. Yes, sometimes we do this. We feel like because if we tried it or when we tried it, it didn't work out. Oh, girl, it ain't gonna work. Don't do it. You don't know what's gonna work for them. You don't know what didn't work for you that may work for them. So don't be insecure to the point to where you are criticizing everybody else. We do unto others what we would like done to us, okay? Now, let me tell you something. On this road of taking these steps to emotionally grow, there is going to be times where there's going to be discomfort during your journey of emotional growth. You will start to realize that the more you begin to get stronger emotionally, the more you'll begin to feel and act differently. Now, beware. 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 Beware that when you do this, you will start to upset some of the people in your life that you feel like are very important to you. You'll notice that when you do or say something unexpected, even if it's things that show signs of increased strength and health, that they may react in a state of being surprised or resentment. Our fear of becoming a more emotionally inept person and changing and becoming different on top of the negative reactions we may get from other people as it refers to our changes can make us doubt ourselves and question if we're doing the right thing, if we're on the right track. But do not question yourself. Let me tell you something. We all are different people. Do not question yourself. What you are doing is for you, is for your health, is for your growth, is for the betterment of you. Do not question yourself. Do you understand me? Don't ever feel like because somebody else is telling you you shouldn't do something that you're wrong for doing it. You're wrong for making those changes. Your relationships are going to change in many unpredictable ways. People you thought that would always be the ones to understand you, they all of a sudden won't. And people who you thought would always be your friend, you will suddenly notice that y'all's friendship seems stunning and boring and y'all just are not relating. Y'all not on the same track. Things is just not the same and it's just so different between y'all. You'll even start to really realize that the one person that you expected to be proud of you for becoming more assertive, they will be disappointed and they will seem irritated instead. Well, why? Because 9 times out of 10, honey, yeah, they may tell you, look, you need to start standing up for yourself. You let people run over you too much. You need to speak up. And they meant that. But they didn't really mean for you to be that way with them. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of people who should support you that will fail you instead. Their reactions, again, are going to make you question yourself and avoid conversations, but do not do this. Because when we are having a difficult conversation, we tend to freeze up and just feel like, you know what, never mind. I'll talk about this another time when we never do. Or sometimes we even just start going along with whatever the other person is saying when we know deep inside we don't even agree with that. So when you avoid having a difficult conversation, you are going to trade short-term discomfort for long-term dysfunction. This goes back to the beginning when I explained what emotional growth was or is. Again, remember I said it's the ability for us to be able to recognize, express, and manage our feelings. Part of expressing yourself is being able to confidently tell yourself and others how you feel without compromising to prove anything to anybody. So, for example, you know you don't like doing certain things anymore. You don't like going to clubs. You don't like partying no more. You know, you're telling your friends this, but they're not really understanding and respecting and trying to pressure you. So you end up giving in and end up going club hopping just to prove that you still that fun party girl that you once was. Or for another example, you normally are around somebody who seems pretty happy and at peace all the time, but y'all are always just talking about and doing things that they like to talk about and do. And deep inside, you don't really like it, but you don't say nothing and you hesitate to express that just because you don't want to interrupt their state of peace and happiness. No, that's you compromising. Don't do that. Don't. I don't want you to do that. So, Lex, how do we cope with this? Because it's kind of hard when it's the people we care about really speaking up for ourselves when we're doing this. How do we cope with that? I want you to realize something very important. With every gain in life, there comes a loss. With every gain in life, there comes a loss. Know that it's not going to be easy. And that when you do start going backwards, just make sure you push yourself to get back on track, because it's not going to be easy. I know it's not going to be easy, but you got to keep pushing yourself. You got to be your own motivator. All right, Lex, so I'm doing all of this. I've taken these steps to emotionally grow. You know, okay with the fact that I am an emotional human being like me. Like, I'm very emotional. A lot of people, you know, don't realize that or think that just because they feel like, oh, okay, you know, you help people, you're a therapist. No, I'm like a big crybaby, and I'm okay with with really admitting that. Like, I can be very emotional at times, but I express that. I say how I feel and I work past it. So now that we've accepted that we're emotional, now that we know the steps to take to become, you know, more emotionally enact, what are some signs that I'll notice when I am really like emotionally growing, or when I've emotionally grown? You will start to let go of things that are bad for you. Any and everything that's bad for you, and you know it's bad for you and you want to let it go, but you couldn't before. You'll notice that you'll easily let those things go. You'll learn from your mistakes. You won't keep falling into the same traps and patterns and the habits of doing things that you know are bad for you. You don't complain anymore. It is what it is. I'm not even complaining. I'm just going to fix the situation, do better, change some things, rearrange, so that way I don't have to worry about complaining. You celebrate the successes of others, and you understand that when it's your time, it's your time. But for right now, if it's their time, just be happy for them, okay? You'll notice that you have less trouble relationships. That goes for relationships, friendships, any type of ships. They're less trouble. You won't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. You won't be afraid of the responses you get. And you know exactly what it is that you want, and you won't stand for anything less than that. And lastly, you will not care what people think. I hope this video has helped you all. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Leave your comments, opinions, your views, topics, because I want to be able to be a part of that. I'm open to perspectives as well. Again, everybody, I'm Lexani Love. Please tell your friend about me and enjoy the rest of your day.